blood moon.
They said, "Who can war against the beast?"
Over the blood-seeping bodies they had a feast. Frankenstein was wounded from the start, made by the stitch with every stitch where there's always a glitch. And the phoenix plucked to death, the cost for a flick of a switch. The radiating light of the moon's blood sight, the cup of red wine to drip from the sup runs down the side of the mouth from each tilt of the cup. The earth reflected its dead upon her face, for all that was done and said, to weep in lunar tears. A tinted filter over the lens appears. All are lost by the flick of the switch's cost. This blood moon is to remember in flushed, flustered cheeks, from the hot flamed blaze bubbling skin to a popping melt of braise. It was the eve, opening of the door. How Halloween spawn as a blood lunar pour the inner hurt core to chain into bondage. It is so very sore from the insane gnaw. This is the hidden modern world, the secret realm to unfurl, where they say they can't hear us. But the fairy of mother pearl, white iridescent twirl, she heard and saw the blood on their hands of the changeling and witch who were slain across these lands. The cost for a flick of a switch, to light up the surrounding black of a pitch, to burn all in the sight, to try and blaze away all fears, questions of passing doubt of the night. A finger pressed, brushed over gently, click. It suddenly was not the witch's trick. She performed by nature's might, and was rejected by the modern man's plight, in such glares of perfection of this light, by a flick of a switch, to chase away the changeling and witch. But the natural flame is best, where the heart will always have a flame to bless. Well, that was a very dark piece, but people seem to get mixed up between, just because electricity is driven by the ocean's water, it doesn't belong to the ocean. Just because the oil is extracted from the earth, it doesn't mean it belongs to the earth. It's separate. My belief is it's from the actual dragon's mouth oil, and the earth opened up many, perhaps, over 1,000 odd years ago or more, near 2000, and the oil went in. Because after all, the big dragon has to have flames, so it has to have some fluid to, so that's my belief anyway. Strange as it is. And it's the same with the ocean, with electricity. It feeds from it, like the film Oblivion with Tom Cruise. They had those big triangle things that suck to drain energy, and it feeds off nature, basically. That's why it destroys Mother Nature, as opposed to help it in any way and form. But anyway, people were blamed of things going wrong when things didn't go wrong, so they were basically killed. The witches were killed well before electricity, but it's the development of these things and the idea about it. And even just 100 years ago, just the end of Victorian and early like 1910 and all, witches were still being killed, which was wrong and very ignorant of people. But anyway, thank you very much for listening. I hope you liked that piece. It's a little early for Halloween, but sure.